some good seeds. So glad to have you with me today. Glad to be back on track. Crazy times running back and forth to Billings to have doctor's appointments and get everything checked up. So thankful to be back into my routine. I guess I'm a routine guy and I like that. So in my comfort zone. At any rate, glad to have you with me today and pray that this time is a blessing to you. Well, Jeremiah, boy, begin in my Bible reading schedule to read through the book of Jeremiah. And boy, does he ever have some relevant things to say to us, that though he was speaking to the children of Israel millennia ago, he speaks very powerfully to us today as well. Jeremiah 1 and 2 and John chapter 10 are the chapters in my Bible reading schedule today. Jeremiah chapter 2 verses 35, 6, and 7. Yet you say, because I am innocent, surely his anger shall turn away from me. Behold, I will plead my case against you, because you say, I have not sinned. Why do you gad about so much to change your way? Also you shall be ashamed of Egypt, as you were ashamed of Assyria. Indeed, you will go forth from him with your hands on your head, for the Lord has rejected your trusted allies, and you will not prosper by them. These two chapters are so powerful. Well, the whole book of Jeremiah is incredible. It's hard to imagine a ministry that spans over 4 decades that people still refuse to listen to hear what he has to say. They continue on, justifying their idolatrous practices that God calls spiritual adultery. How's it possible that such a thing could happen? Well, it didn't happen overnight. There was a drift that began somewhere, slowly at first, without a realization that the tide had actually turned. Then once the shore was out of sight, there's no effort to go back, or perhaps even no desire to go back. Tragic, I don't think, begins to describe Israel's decline. She had everything. God had promised his abundance if they would just walk in his way. Yet what did they do? They took his love and his grace for granted. They neglected his word and the worship that he had commanded of them. The result is, to say the least, well, it's predictable, and it's clearly seen in these chapters of the Old Testament. It prompts the question, is it possible that the same thing could happen today in this age, this day of grace? Absolutely. I see its potential everywhere. I recognize it. I recognize its potential even in my own life. How easily do I drift? A day here, a week there, then almost imperceptibly I find myself out of fellowship, out of touch with the Lord, and I don't really even know it. I think I'm okay. Even justify my adulterous worship. It's just so crucial that we stay close to the Lord, stay in touch, keep talking with him, that we don't just kind of include him in my life, in our lives, but we have that exclusive relationship with him. Oh, I pray that that will be true of each and every one of us today. May the Lord richly bless you as you walk with him and grow closer to him today, I pray. Amen.